Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Eliza Milatul Mila. I am a final year student of the Jakarta State University Economics Education Study Program. Through this video, I want to make a presentation related to the result of my thesis proposal entitled The Influence of Manufactured Product, Exchange Rates, and Inflation Rates on the ASEAN Region Export Period 2017 until 2021. First of all, I would like to thank Professor Saparudin Mukhtar, MSE, and Professor Dr. Sri Indah Nikansari, MSE, as an advisor lecturer who has always assisted in the preparation of this thesis proposal until it was complete and was declared eligible for the seminar. The material that I want to convey in this video includes 3 chapters, namely Chapter 1, which includes background, problem formulation, and research objective, then continues with Chapter 2, which includes discussion related to the theoretical foundation, relevant research, theoretical frameworks, and research hypotheses. The last is Chapter 3, which covers the types of research, types and search of data, definition of variable, and methods of data analysis. First, I will start to explain related to chapter 1, which is about the background of the research I did. We can deny that globalization has had a great impact on countries around the world. The loss of boundaries between countries has had a positive impact on several countries, namely the ease of access in conducting international trade. International trade is divided into 2 activities, namely export and import activities. With this activity, each country will benefit from the activities carried out by the countries involved, especially in export activities where with this export activity both the exporter and the country goals will benefit and greatly affect the global economy. For exporting countries, the main advantage of carrying out this activity is that I can increase the country foreign exchange and can introduce its production goods to foreign countries. Will the benefits that will be obtained by the destination country are more to meet the needs of the people in a country that can be fulfilled. However, we need to know that international trade activities, especially export, do not just happen, but there are various policies that set by each country with the aim of preventing domination of the domestic market from foreign goods. This policy is realized by setting tariff and non-tariff, although this policy has a good goal. We need to know that this goal is also considered an obstacle for exporting countries. In essence, this obstacle can be minimized by the establishment of a cooperation between countries. One form of cooperative organization that focus on freedom in the implementation of international trade with policy in one of which is the abolition of tariff 0 until 5% and non-tariff barriers. This cooperative organization is called AFTA, ASEAN Free Trade Area. Whereas the name implies, AFTA was formed by ASEAN member countries, Association of Southeast Asia. There are many benefits, one of which is the elimination of tariff and non-tariff, although the ASEAN region has various facilities in the implementation of international trade. It can be denied that there are still some things that interfere with the ongoing international trade activities, especially in the 2017 until 2021 period. This relates to the existence of 2 phenomena, namely the trade war between the United States and China that occurred in 2018, and the occurrence of the COVID-19 pandemic at the beginning of 2020 and result in a decline in export levels for almost all countries in ASEAN. The phenomenon of a pandemic that results in a decline in export activity is certainly related to several factors that can affect export and imports. Export can be influenced by several factors, namely the ability of a country's the product, export good, the taste of resident, exchange rates, people income, transportation costs, foreign direct investment, FDI, inflation, GDP, and the willingness of export goods, manufactured product, Sukarno. 2012, manufacturing products are considered as variables that can affect the volume of export in a country. Technology-based manufacturing industry management will produce output with a high value so as to increase economic growth through exports. Vincentius et al. 2019. In terms of supply in the domestic currency depreciates, the volume of export will increase. So the forex exchange rate has a direct relationship with the volume of export. If the value of a country's exchange rate against the USD decrease, the volume of the export country will also increase. So care now. And then when the inflation rate is high, the price of goods and services produced or offered by a country will increase so that the goods and services become less competitive. This shows that there is a negative relationship between inflation and export. For the formulation of the problem and research objective, where in the study there are three main problems which are formulated as follows. One, how is the influence of manufactured product on export in the ASEAN region for the 2017 until 2021 period? Two, how does the exchange rate affect export in the region ASEAN period 2017 until 2021? Three, what is the effect of inflation on export in the ASEAN region for the 2017 until 2021 period? And the purpose of the research includes the following points: studying theoretically related to the influence of manufacturing product and export in the ASEAN region for the 2017 until 2021 period. Two, studying theoretically related to the effect of the exchange rate on export in the ASEAN region for the 2017 until 2021 period. Three, to examine theoretically the effect of inflation on export in the ASEAN region for the 2017 until 2021 period. Followed by chapter 2, which is related to the theoretical basis, which includes the theory of all variable, export theory, classical theory, absolute advantage theory from Adam Smith, and cooperative advantage theory from J.S. Mill and David Ricardo, and modern theory or proportion theory from Heckscher and theory of Lin. Manufacturing product theory from Calder revealed that the manufacturing industry sector is a growth engine for a region in increasing the growth of other sector and also increasing economic growth. Calder also introduced the concept of dynamic economies of scale, which states that the higher the output growth of the manufacturing sector, the higher the productivity of the sector will also be. Exchange rate theory, purchasing power parity, 3P theory, the relationship of the purchasing power of the currency to the country goods and service, absolute and relative. Absolute, the exchange rate between two currencies, the comparison between the two price level of the two countries. And then relative change in exchange rates over a certain period are proportional to change in the relative price level in the two countries. And last, the inflation theory, quantity theory from Irving Fisher, structuralist theory, and Keynes inflation theory. Based on previous theory on research with the existence of several factors that affect export performance in ASEAN countries, the following hypothesis can be formulated. Manufacturing products have a positive effect on export performance in ASEAN countries. 2. The exchange rate has a positive effect on export performance in ASEAN countries. 3. Inflation has a negative effect on export performance in ASEAN countries. And then, this type of research is quantitative research with data type, secondary data, and time series and cross-section. Time series 2017 until 2021, cross-section 10 ASEAN countries. And variable goods export data, variable Y, manufacturing product data X1, exchange rate data X2, and inflation data X3. Data search International Monetary Fund, IMF, and the data analysis method in this study is the multiple linear regression method with panel data model. Model estimation is common effect model, fixed effect model, random effect model, and this determination model, Chow test, Hausman test, Lagrange multiplier effect test, and test assumption, classic multicollinearity test, test heteroscedasticity, autocorrelation test, and normality test. So, many this is proportional presentation that I can convey. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.